Chocolate bar is a popular treat. In fact, it's America's most popular chocolate bar. Well, yes, you've guessed it right. It's Snickers. It's a gooey, chewy candy bar known for nougat peanuts and caramel wrapped in chocolate, and ever since 1930, that Snickers bar has been putting a smile on people's faces with a name that Mars founder Frank C. Mars picked as an inside joke of sorts, and it is named after their family's favorite horse. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel How It's Made. In this video today, we take an inside look into how the world's favorite Snickers candy is made. But before jumping into the video, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to our channel. Also hit the bell icon to get a notification whenever we upload a new video. That said, let's begin. History of Frank Mars and his candy dream. This is the story of a dream, a candy dream that started in 1920. The man behind this dream was Frank Mars. He was a candy salesman who became convinced that he could make more world-class candy than any on the market. So Mars gathered his guts and made up his mind to make his own on his kitchen stove. He pledged himself to use only the best quality ingredients, rich in milk from nearby dairy farms, the whites of fresh eggs only, and of course delicious real chocolate. Mars surprisingly made over 100 bars a day. Then his wife Ethel would proudly go out and sell Mars candy bars. From that humble beginning, the business outgrew the family kitchen, and today this is the home of Mars Candy, a spacious, spotless building on a velvety lawn in Chicago. Mars had become the world's largest producer of chocolate-covered candy bars, turning out many millionaires each day, and every single bar was made to Frank Mars's high standards. Each year, Mars uses the daily milk production of 3,500 registered cows, the pure corn serum yielded by 40,000 acres of British land, whites of fresh eggs produced by 500,000, plus snowy coconut plump almonds, crisp peanuts, tons each day. Today, there are 12 members of the Mars family of Mind Candy, Milky Way, Snickers, Three Musketeers, Mars Toasted Almond Bar, Forever Yours Mars Coconut Bar, and 6 kinds of Mars at candy cups filled with cherry or caramel or mint man, and a dream of quality candy Mars. How did Snickers get its name and was so famous? Snickers was familiarized in the early 1930s. This chocolate bar was named after the Mars family's favorite horse at the time. The chocolate bar was sold first in the Marathon Bar in the UK and in Ireland all the way up until 1990. At that time, the bar was aligned to be named the same thing as the US version. Frank briefly sold another chocolate bar of another type under the Marathon name in the US during the late 70s, so the simplification of the name was intended to reduce confusion about their products. When Snickers first came into the US market, it provoked a lot of arguments about the price that it was sold at. Surprisingly, at the time, most bars were sold for 5 cents. Snickers were offered at 20 cents a piece, which was considered to be the most expensive bar at that time. This undoubtedly did not hold the 30s candy bar back, but it did make quite an action at the time and promoted the candy to a notoriety point that might have helped to increase attention on the product. As time went by, Snickers became so famous that it was sold in different forms. There were Snickers Minis, a dark chocolate version, ice cream products, and even protein bars added to the production of Snickers products. The UK demanded that candy bars be reduced with the Manifesto for Food and Health of 2004, and the king-size version of the candy was no longer sold there after that date. The original bars mulled 62.5 grams in the UK. After this manifesto, the weight was reduced to 58 grams. By 2013, the bar weighed in at 48 grams in the UK. In the US, the weight was held steady at 52.7 grams for quite some time. Want to know a weird fact? Scotland sells deep-fried Snickers at many of its fish and chip shops, and this practice has made the leap to America's state fairs of the early 2000s. Snickers were quoted as the official snack of the 1984 Olympics after Mars paid $5 million to guarantee the status for the candy treat. This launched new attention for the candy and helped to make it an international snack. Snickers have constantly been really good at creating unique, impressive, and effective ad campaigns, and the various additional versions of the ads that have been made over the years are readily seen online. There are so many good ads that it's hard to pick just one. How Snickers are made? Yes, we know that you're curious about the recipe, so here it is. At the Master Foods USA plant, a division of Mars in Chicago, Illinois, it all started with Snickers' signature nougat. To make this chewy taste, a mixture of corn syrup, egg whites, sugar, and salt whips into an airy blend called frap. Then, fresh ground peanut butter mixes in flavoring the sticky stock. The finished mix cook to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, then drops into a chilly contraption with giant rolling pins. The rollers themselves are actually ice cold, and the nougat then includes skin and is then transferred off of those rollers onto a stainless steel belt. Meanwhile, in another area, fresh roasted peanuts mixed with a buttery caramel. In fact, in the US, 99 tons of whole peanuts go into making Snickers bars every day because that gives the Snickers bar a variety of texture and also a stronger peanut impact. Just like nougat, this warm and gooey mixed cheese out by taking a ride through the refrigerated rollers at this stage. It's very runny, so these bars want to cool the caramel down so that it can begin to form and lay it right down on top of the nougat slab. Next, this candy slab cools down to the core in an enclosed refrigerated tunnel. It doesn't have it really cold on the surface and warm and runny in the middle. Once it firms up, slit the slab into long strips. It's like cutting a ribbon. They are made into thin slices so that it is cut into the appropriate length, and today those strips are being cut down to fun-sized pieces just before diving for a covering of chocolate feet. First, the reason for doing so is because when they cover the entire bar, they get the right height profile so the bar can get a complete coverage top, bottom and sides. Next, bars right under a chocolate waterfall and on the way out get topped off with their distinctive design at Mars. They put a different decoration or squiggle on the top of every one of their products, and just imagine if you didn't have a squiggle, it wouldn't be a Snicker bar. Once the chocolate cools, the Hun-size Snickers wrap up at a rate of about 900 bars per minute, but it's the regular size bars that give Snickers its nutty reputation. About a handful of nuts, 22:25 peanuts are actually in a Snicker bar. Snickers' success. Snickers proclaim on their website that the chocolate bar passed $1 billion in sales in the US in 2013 alone. Mars declares that they made 17 million bars a day. This is an extensively successful chocolate bar that has persisted to be more and more famous every year. It is one of the best chocolate bars on the market today, and there are very few rivals that could even try to take this delicious chocolate bar on. Snickers have cemented its place in this market both by having an excellent product and by promoting this excellent development better than anyone else in the market space. For a chocolate bar that was named after a horse, this is a very exciting place to have ended up. Chocolate bars like this that were initially made in someone's kitchen comprise a huge part of the candy market. Snickers is one of those rare bars that fuses all the best kinds of sweets in one handy snack. Add to this the obvious taste appeal of this chocolate bar with a really fantastic marketing plan behind it, and you have a formula for major triumph. The founder of the Snickers bar made so much money off of the product that he was able to breed horses and buy a 3,000-acre farm that he named Milky Way Farms. This was located in Tennessee and was a testimony to the conquest of a chocolate bar that would become exponentially more successful over time. The chocolate bar market has transformed many times over the years, but the chocolate product that Frank Mars designed in the kitchen of his home has survived all of these shifts. Snickers knows just how to stay on the highest edge of the marketing options of their products, and they even boldly claim on their site that the 2021 release of the Snickers Brownie Bar created a chance for world peace. How can you argue with a chocolate company that knows how to deliver these kinds of one-liners? Frank knows just how to keep people interested, and on top of their amazing advertising endeavors, and despite some stumbles related to the Super Bowl 41 ad, they have continued to come up with new and interesting ways to advertise their product. That's it, guys. Let us know if you found this video informative in the comments section below. Also, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos. See you in the next one.